Ladies and gentlemen, it is VVHL Thursday night, and we are in playoff atmosphere. And if it's Thursday night and the playoffs are going on, my math tells me that means only one thing could be happening, and that means we got some Game 7s that we are going to be watching and talking about tonight. I'm very excited. I am BA Superhero, and thank goodness I am not alone, just so I can share in the excitement with somebody else. And with me, I have somebody I've never called a game before with, but I will tell you what, I'm excited that they're here. And that's what I hope is pronounced Oi Caustic, but I've also heard rumors that it's Oi Caustic, so I don't know. I don't know which one it is, but you can clear the air right now. How you doing?
What's going on, BA? Very happy to be here. It's OI, but Oi goes just fine too. It's all good.
I've been saying it right from the beginning then. That makes me a lot happier.
Yep.
All right, so we have two games that we're going to be focusing on tonight, and when I say focusing, I mean that sincerely, because we are going to have two games that we are showing one at a time, so we get a chance to really hone in on these players, hone in on the action, get a chance to really break things down as it happens. Unfortunately, we have a gentle understanding that Shawnahue won't be with us for game one, as he is going to be most likely a part of the lineup for the Silver Foxes, so sorry, we won't get his play-by-play because he is the mastermind behind play-by-play in this league. But what I will say is that we have the Gotham City Rollers versus the Silver Foxes. We know that the journey to get here was similar for both of these games. It was 3 games taken by the Rollers on night 1, 3 games taken by the Silver Foxes on night 2. So that puts us here at night 3, and we're going to see best on best. And before the series even started, we talked about that high-level lineup that the Rollers have been working with all season long, led by Curcio and Mobsky. So the question is, how are they going to round out that team tonight? But, you know, Caustic, you've beaten, I think, every team in the league that you faced this season. After only losing, 6 games this season, the chances are you've beaten pretty much everybody. So when you face the Rollers, when you see this lineup that we're going to be seeing, one of the most high-scoring lineups in the league this season and one of the most dominant, what do you think is going to be the key for the Silver Foxes in order to really challenge this high-scoring team?
Well, honestly, man, that lineup is just so insane. Curcio is such a talented rookie, and he was definitely on my board. If it was between him and Dunk, I'm like, well, if Dunk falls to me, I got to take him. But if he doesn't, then Curcio's coming home. And he's so talented. He can make things happen with nothing. and that's the biggest thing. Just making sure you shut him down, take away his play style, and Dan seemed to do that very well. Other night, game 6, they subbed in the big boys, and the Foxes got it done. So, me personally, I feel like you could shut down that Mobsky Cercio connection they got going there. Make Gritty get a little bit more involved. I think you guys are in a very good position, and the Foxes could get it done if they do it just like that.
Now that makes a lot of sense. Or if you, as they say, cut the head off the snake, that there goes the body. But definitely not. It's easier said than done. That's for certainly sure.
Oh,
And there are
absolutely.
a lot of goalie options that the Rollers could have as well in net. But yeah, again, won't speculate on who exactly is going to be there. It's going to be the challenge of whoever does show up on those Silver Foxes. We assume it's going to probably be led by Backlash Dan. EK has been playing great this season. Shawnahue, again, if he's not here, chances are he might be on ice. This is just guessing. I don't know. And then you have Zayner, who Zayner obviously started the season on the Tribe and then came here for that shift for Scheif. So when it comes to the Silver Foxes, a team that's been really having to play like we talked about off of their back and try to really fight back into this, and they were successful to do so. But it's strength on strength tonight. So what is it the Silver Foxes? How can the Rollers exploit the Silver Foxes in this very strong lineup? What do you see, Kostic?
Well, what I saw personally in those games 1 and 2 last night, it was kind of the Zayner show. Like he was killing it. He was lights out. Obviously, he had Dan and Sean playing a big role, setting him up, kind of spreading out the ice for him. But that game 3, man, that game was all Shawnahue, and it looked like the Rollers kind of doubled up on Zayner a little bit. So I feel like if they could continue that play style, I would assume the Rollers are going to come out with the same play style because it was such a close game. Like, make sure we eliminate Zayner. And honestly, if Shawnahue could come out red hot the same way he did last night, I think we could see a big time upset coming out of the Silver Foxes Roller Series.
Absolutely, and I think we cannot overlook what I anticipate will be the goalie in net, and that's Mr. Clutch Cookie. I mean, that name
Oh, absolutely.
is not only fun to say, it represents one of the better goalies in the league this past season. Mr. Clutch Cookie
Hmm.
has been playing exceptionally well for the Silver Foxes throughout the season, so very much looking forward to seeing how much of a factor he's going to be playing. Obviously, it's going to be big. They're always a big goalies are always a big factor in fours, but
Oh,
the
massive.
way that Clutch Cookie has been playing is going to be absolutely in a critical part to this victory if the Silver Foxes want to call it take the W. That all being said, I'm going to give you. I know you mentioned shutting down Curcio and Mobsky. I know you said Zayner was getting doubled, so there's a possibility that someone else might need to step up. So I want to ask you right now, who is the X factor throughout both of these teams? Who's the one player you're going to be saying, hey, if they're not on the ice, it's going to be a problem, or if this player is on the ice, that's where everything should flow? And it could be Zayner, could be somebody you already mentioned, Kersey or Mopsky, but maybe it's somebody else, and that's why I want to give you that opportunity to let me know if there's an X factor that you're looking at.
In all honesty, man, I would have to say Clutch Cookie. He's a fellow sniper last season, tore it up for us. He's having himself a terrific season, but the biggest X factor tonight, I'm gonna have to say, if the Gotham City Rollers got the faith in him, Aviator. If they got Aviator in net for them tonight, Jacob Edits played terrific last night. Nothing to take away from him, but our Jacob Edits played night 1, I believe. But Aviator last night he was unreal, and he's just such a good goalie. He gets hot, you just can't get one past him. I feel like that Gotham City line with Aviator in between the pipes. I don't know who could beat them, honestly.
Yeah, Curcio,
That's very
Curcio,
talented line.
yeah, I can't argue with that. Curcio and Mopsky with Aviator behind them is just very much unfair. So we've given this a thorough rundown between the Rollers and Foxes. That's going to be our 9:15 game. So we are at that point. The question has to be asked: who do you think's taking the win tonight? Who's winning Game 7?
Man, I got Foxes, man. Honestly, I got Foxes. They're red hot. They won 3 straight. They got the momentum. They got that Gotham City line a little shaken up after that overtime win last night to force a 7. I know how much that does to a team because we were in the same position last year, and it's just a huge mental warfare for them. And they need to get past the mental aspect, and they need to be strong as a team. And I know Fat Man's a great owner, and Coronado, and he definitely has those boys dialed in, but it's a tall ask being able to lose 3 straight and come out and win the biggest game of their career, basically.
No, that's fair. That's fair. My heart says Silver Foxes, but my mind says Gotham City Rollers. And also, the last time I doubted a back Last Stand team, they wound up winning a championship. So I'm gonna stay on the doubt train, and maybe that means I'll be right. Maybe that means that'll be good things for back Last Stand and Silver Foxes. But I'm gonna take the Rollers tonight in the Game 7. That
Mm,
Crucio Mopke lineup is no joke. But that is only one of our two matchups we're getting a chance to see tonight, which means that we just get to have double the fun. We might even get some extra folks in here to join us for that game too. But we have the Blackguard going against the Tampa Bay Tribe. Again, same situation.
mm,
First
mm,
three
mm.
games, we saw Blackguard go up 3. Then the Tribe came back in night 2, went up 3 themselves. Here we are, game 7, and it's really a battle again, trying to figure out. Again, with these two teams, there's so much talent on both teams, but we have a general sense of who we're going to be seeing. Blackguard, got to imagine we're going to see Aquino in net. Aquino has been playing a Vesna level season for season 8. Biz has had some of the most disgusting goals of the season as well. Yet he's a fantastic passer, but we also have Edith Snickers out there possibly. So that's one team that I think absolutely is played so incredibly well and really surprised a lot of people. But when you're facing a team like the Tribe, you're facing a team that feels comfortable in these moments, feels comfortable in the playoffs, feels comfortable in those game 7s, feels comfortable taking on any team, and they play very calm, cool, and collected. So we'll start off with the Blackguard, and I'll give you the opportunity to kind of talk about what you think is going to be what it takes to take out the Blackguard. What is the strategy you would employ in order to make sure that you got a victory over the Blackguard?
So the Blackguard, I would say, is probably one of the most talented teams, hands down. Their offensive firepower. They're such a talented team. They got last season's first round draft pick playing defense for him in Nihilistic Yeti, who turns out to be a terrific D-man. But I would say they really, really got to shut them down offensively. They have so much offensive firepower with a two-way defenseman like Yeti and Biz, of course. I mean, what he does with the puck is just, it's like poetry. It's amazing to watch. And then Edith Snickers, who's a very talented rookie who came in and sent waves through the VVHL. He's lights out. But I don't even know, man. The biggest thing is gonna be Aquino. It's he played great last night. Had a few that he's probably thinking about, but tonight he needs to be on his A game because I know damn well the Tribe are bringing everything they got.
And I would like to play the game that there's going to be some mystery around what the Tribe are going to do, but the Tribe have one of the most uh, well put together lineups in terms of chemistry that
Uh,
we've seen across the entirety of the league. You have JG coming back at it again with Mikey PT in the GM spot. Those two play so well together, and then obviously you have Scheif, and you might see him be referenced quite frequently as Freddie, but those three play so incredibly well together. Gotta imagine we're going to see Stupid Bastard in net, just based on the way that the team's been putting their lineups together throughout the season. But they have options. But when it comes to the Tampa Bay Tribe, how do you go about breaking up the flow of this team that has such great chemistry between these main three, and then obviously Stupid Bastard behind him most likely?
Honestly, man, like I'm saying this out of full confidence, there's no breaking up the Tribe. They are such a sound defensive masterpiece. JG just has such a calming presence on the ice. My rookie season being drafted by them and just understanding and him explaining how he plays and how that team runs. That team is all defense, man. You give them an opportunity, they'll bury it. Don't doubt that, but you won't get many opportunities against them. And if you do, JG somehow finds a Vesna level goalie every single season. He's bailing them out left and right. That team is so sound, and I don't, I'm saying this a little sour because they were indeed one of the teams that embarrassed us this season. They didn't just beat us; they embarrassed us. But it's a hell of a roster over there, and I really don't know how anyone's gonna beat this Tribe team. It's gonna be a great game for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. You mentioned how many of these players on both sides are presenting a skill set that is very well rounded. So to have 6 players on the ice that are outside of the net that are so capable of hitting you just as much as they are passing, just as much as they are scoring, just as much as they are intercepting and turning defense into offense. These are with Snickers and the way that he's played as a rookie, like you mentioned, Yeti with the position changes, one of the most efficient passers and one of the best passers in the league, and Biz scoring nasty, but still can make a lot of things happen otherwise. And then JG, Mikey PT, and Scheif are all the same way. They're just very capable all around. So with all of these different players that are so capable of doing so many different things, who are you calling the X factor?
I said it kind of already. I would say the X factor for the Blackguard is absolutely going to be Mr. Aquino. I mean, the Tribe got the firepower. They can score. Everyone knows them as a defense first team, which they are, but they are a very well-rounded team, and they are just as capable of scoring as anyone else is. And for the Tribe, JG, man, JG's gonna have to go out there. He's gonna have to do his thing on the defensive side and have Mikey give him some help. But if JG could sit back there and hold down the fort, defend these highly skilled forwards and their offensive firepower, I think the Tribe are going to be okay. They'll be able to squeak this out.
Well said. Well said. Well, we are seeing some of the pregame get ready here. We were correct in our assumptions for the Silver Foxes. Mr. Clutch Cookie in net, Backblast Dan on defense, and then the forwards you're going to see at center, Shonahue, on wing is Zayner. But Wax, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. I would do the whole every red penny as many times as I've heard it. I should have it memorized at this point, but long story short, just know that it's going back into the league, and all those gifted subs are not only appreciated, they are utilized and returned back to the league again in so many different ways. But we have to ask the final question. We've done all this setup for one game. We have to do the same. Who's taking Game 7, Blackguard or Tampa Bay Tribe?
Honestly, man, there's been a little rumor that Freddie might not be available for Game 7 tonight. If that's the case, I'm gonna have to go Blackguards and squeeze this one out. Freddie's just he's that anchor piece for their offense on that Tribe, so I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go Blackguard.
Well, you are breaking some news, and if that is the case, I don't know how I can argue with you the way that Blackguard played. But if yeah, like you said, Freddie is a great goal scorer for that team, so it's going to be real tough for the Tribe. Not impossible. They feel very comfortable in this setting, but I'm going to go with you on the Blackguard there, especially without Freddie. We do see the lineups here for Gotham City Rollers. Mobsky at center, Curcio at wing, Gritty at D, and we are going to see Aviator in net. We are set up for a fantastic game. Strength on strength.
Boy. Here we go. I knew Aviator making that switch, man. Give him the shot. I love
the way Aviator's
He's a great dude. He deserves it.
Chance to shine for sure. Not that he hasn't done so in the past on his own in a variety of different teams that he's played for. The calm before the storm. All right, we got Shonahue and Mobsky ready for the first face-off.
Here we go.
And take it to the Silver Foxes. Zayner looking to push. Works his way around Mobsky, but being patient. And a quick shot from the point from Backblast Dan, something he is very skilled at. Has had a few goals this past season from the point and does quite well with those shots, especially the one-timers. But a good job by Aviator there.
That's a great shot, man. Early in the game, getting those high 1T shots, testing the goalie early. I mean, no better way to start a game than that. Keeping them on their toes.
Absolutely, and we have full pressure, and without fear, Aviator takes the puck back out, passes it, and Gritty gets it up. Oh no, we got a 2-on-1 scenario for Backblast Dan. Great defender, blocks the open side of the net, but it does not matter because Curcio is able to close that one out.
Man, oh man. Can't give that guy space.
No, can't give him space, room to run, and whether it's the short side or any side of the net, really doesn't matter. He's got a chance to score.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the most talented players in the league, hands down.
I think it's really and a quick return goal.
What a pass!
Well done there. Absolutely, Shonahue
A little
Line it up
bit.
one
That's
to
a little
one.
little insight there, though. If you watch that over, Zaner goes low. Watch the defense, all three of them, leaving Sean and roll all alone. And just a great playmaker like Zaner will be able to find that pass and exploit that. That's a great play by them.
Good eye there. Definitely see how Zaner is going to draw the defensive attention. Another shot from the point for back blast. Just ripping it, but
Ooh.
back into the hands of Curcio. Mobsky trying to work out from behind the net. Gets it to Curcio. Shawnee with a block. Back blast works up to Zaner. Zaner working through the defense. Back to Shawnee. And Shawnee rips it off of Gritty. And Gritty will work back the other way. Up to Curcio. Curcio back to Gritty. Trying to work through the trash of the defense. And in front of the net is Curcio. You give him the opening, one-on-one with the goalie. Curcio's going to take advantage.
Yeah. Right on cue, man. Curcio.
That top two is it's going to be tough to defend, as we know.
Yep. Oh my God! Right back, Shawnee, 99.
They're just giving no rest for the wicket here, and this game is living up.
Man.
Oh, goodness! There is no rest at all whatsoever. Gritty getting in on the fun there.
Just a high flying game. This is what Game 7s are all about right here.
Absolutely. What is defense?
Watching this when they go into the Tri-Blackguard defensive clinic is going to be a little strange.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely going to be an adjustment. Good pass, but can't finish there for back blast. Gritty's taking it up. Try to clear some space. We'll get an icing call and get the puck reset. Early on, you got to feel good as the Foxes, knowing that so far you've been able to keep up with the offensive firepower, but they are still a sore behind, so still got work to do.
Yeah, if I were the Foxes, man, I wouldn't change a thing. You guys are playing great. Within one goal of the 2 seed, dominating lineup. I mean, clean up a little bit defensively, but keep the same thing going offensively. You guys are right there with them.
Zaner with a quick shot. Didn't quite get it. Bowlers are trying to figure it out. Curcio works up. He's going to say, hey, I'll do it myself, taking the Thanos methodology, but doesn't quite get away with it. Zaner gets pushed away by Gritty. Gritty over to Mopsky. They're just trying to figure out where they're going with this puck, as they seem to be just lining up right across from one another. Back blast works up. Not much defense in front of him, and here now he's meeting the triangle defense of the Rollers. Zaner trying to get it back out to his teammates, but we're going to get back to center ice between the blue lines. Shawnee meets Gritty, and Gritty wins that battle. Curcio going up. Oh, and surprisingly, Curcio with a nice little backhand there can't finish, but does get the puck and shoots. And we see Clutch Cookie continuing to play right between the pipes.
This is everything you can ask for in a Game 7, man. This is a great battle. Both teams are playing so well.
And there was no warm-up period. Everyone just started slinging immediately.
Yep.
Gritty goes back to his own net. Aviator tries to scoop it up and says, "No, just kidding. We'll let Gritty take it." Gritty passes up to Mopsky with a very good pass, but still has the defense in front of him. Good poke there by back blast. Shawnee with a far pass and an icing call. We're going to go reset again. After the onslaught we saw early, we have slowed things down just a little.
It's just the team starting to figure each other out. People get settled in, but don't rest yet, because these teams are going to kick into another notch. I guarantee you.
I don't doubt it for 1 second. Good passing through a lot of defense there, but we're going to see Clutch Cookie freeze that puck, and we're going to go back to another faceoff.
That's a big save by Clutch Cookie right there, man. That's a beautiful backdoor pass, and you don't see them miss that play very often.
And Silver Foxes win that face-off. Zayner working up, but gets the puck poked away. Backblast is there to clean it up. Zayner working, shoots one, and oh, Shawnee cannot get the rebound. Fighting for possession. Shawnee over to Zayner. Good job by Aviator to go from pipe to pipe. Curcio seeing if he can make anything happen in these closing seconds of the first period. Mopsy and Curcio get taken, their takeaway there by Shawnee, and that'll end the first period. They started off in a flurry of goals, and like you said, started figuring each other out. What are you seeing in the first period, and what do you think we might see as a change for the second period?
Well, it started off hot, just everything was bang, bang, bang. But you see the teams kind of adapt to each other a little bit. Although they played last night, I mean, one day could do a whole lot of difference, like different play styles, different game plans, and it seems like they're starting to figure each other out a little bit, and we're getting a really good game of hockey going. But I wouldn't be surprised if you see these Silver Foxes kick it up a notch and kind of stop hanging back so hard and pushing their offense a little bit. I'm expecting a big period out of Zayner and Shawnee right now.
That makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense. You did talk about, a lot more push, but it sounds like you're talking more on the forward side of things, as we know. At least when I watch Backblast play and when I hear him talk about the game, he does not like pinching. He's very much the anti-pinch. So I do wonder how much he's going to get involved in the offensive side to kind of break things up. But he does a great job of staying back. So we'll see how much of that plays a factor and how much maybe even rotation comes into play for the Foxes.
Yep, absolutely. Stand a great stay-at-home D, man.
All right, well, we have the Rollers kicking off the second period. Curcio being patient, but it's going to be a hard time working through two different Foxes defenders. They backblast and get a great pass up to Zayner, and Zayner can't get an offensive position. Great job by Gritty there. Mobsky trying to work against two, but now he has Curcio to help him out. And there you go. Curcio taking the short side of the net again.
Ooh, man. That guy. He just finds a way to get the puck at the net from any angle. It doesn't matter. He's a beast.
For sure. Through defenses and through goalies, and doesn't matter. The guy's incredible to watch, and his offensive scoring, the level of comfort that he has coming into this league with no concern. And here we go, working again, and does it again. And he seems to really enjoy that right side of the net. He seems to be taking advantage of that time after time.
Man, oh man. I might have been ass backwards on my big period call out, but these Rollers are rolling right now, man. And Curcio is just that one of those guys where the goalie doesn't know what to do because they force backdoor passes and they also go short side. It's just a toss up every time. It's tough to play against.
And credit to Aviator there, as the second time we've seen him defend well and protect well against even rebound shots, which are, aside from passing, a goalie's worst nightmare. Curcio is taking his time, being very patient with this lead. They know they have time to make things work, and Shawnee's not making it easy on him, but Backblast Dan tries to get in position. No matter what, though, pokes or whatnot, does not matter. The Rollers are maintaining possession, and they are slowly building the pressure on the Silver Foxes squad. But Backblast Dan gets possession, passes it up to Zayner, who quickly gets it to Shawnee, stuck in the triangle of the Rollers. But Zayner is doing whatever he can to make sure possession goes back to the Foxes, but so far, no luck. A pass goes off Shawnee and retain possession to the Rollers. Shawnee over to Backblast, up to Zayner, and Zayner again. We're having a hard time getting to the offensive zone for the Silver Foxes so far this period.
Yeah.
Great job by Shawnee to block. Mobsky, there we go. Looked like it was a tripping, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe a hooking. Either way, we're going to get Mobsky with a chance for a penalty shot here. One-on-one with Mr. Clutch Cookie.
This is a big opportunity for the Rollers, man. I know it's fours and anything can happen, but you're in a game 7 versus a team who really doesn't have much offense going. You could get a 4-goal lead. It might be an early sign.
And there it is, Mopsky going after the same side of the net as Curcio has been attacking all night long and having the same level of success. We are still at 10 shots apiece, though, so each team is really getting the same level of opportunity. It's just a matter of what they're doing with those opportunities so far.
The biggest thing.
Back blast working a little bit closer to the net for that slap shot, but get the tip there, loses his stick. Zahner working in. Great job to block there by Aviator. Donahue retains possession. Another pass to back blast who tries to do a slap shot. And again, Aviator does a great job. Even with no one in front of him, he's doing a great job of really cutting off that opportunity that back blast likes to take advantage of. The Rollers win this one. Gritty up to Curcio. Curcio passes over to Mopsky. Mopsky tries to shoot, but Clutch Cookie in the right position. Ices the puck, trying to slow things down a little bit for the Foxes because things do seem to be going up in velocity when it comes to pace of play for the Rollers. So the Foxes got to slow things down. Curcio over to Mopsky again. Another great save by Mr. Clutch Cookie, icing the puck.
This is a great game so far.
Absolutely. It's still definitely within reach. 4 goals with a full half a game left. There's still plenty of time for these Foxes to make something happen. They have the scoring capability. Shawnee tries to hand deliver a puck right there into the net, but can't quite make it happen. Curcio's working up against Backblast Dan, who's keeping his position. Knowing that Curcio likes to attack this side of the net. Doing a good job. Great block there by Backblast in to get in the way of that pass. Mobsky trying to work again, see if he can get something open for Curcio. Great poke check by Backblast, who wraps it around, gets it to Shawnee, who's trying to work with some speed. Slows it down as he sees 2 men in front of him. Shawnee works through, and a great shot, but an even better save with the glove of Aviator.
Man, said it right before the game. The Rollers are playing Aviator. Be on the lookout for a legacy game. He's having himself a performance right now.
Absolutely. All right, Foxes with Shawnee passes back to Backblast Dan, but as Shawnee says all the time, passing back is one of the hardest things to do in this game. It's very hard to be consistent and successful with it, but maintaining possession are the Silver Foxes. Shawnee and Zahner working back and forth. Pass back again. Will cause a reset for the Foxes. Shawnee over to Zahner. Zahner tries to return the favor, and Mopsky will take that one. Head back. Oh, that is one that will go to Curcio, but I will say, just bad luck should get the credit for that goal.
That's a tough one. That's a tough pill to swallow. Having that one drop.
Yeah. Pipe played a good role there in that stop, but eventually became the enemy there at the end. But another quick save for Aviator, and this is a second period that, while it didn't quite go the way that you anticipated, all the credit to the Rollers for the way that they came out and they had their foot on the gas the entire time. It never felt like there was a moment that the Foxes really had control of that period.
Absolutely, man. And as much of a Foxes supporter I am, that was one of the most lopsided periods of hockey I've seen in a very long time. The shots are close, but the quality of the shots are nowhere near. These Rollers are just playing in another level of hockey right now, and anyone watching this game that's still in the playoffs with a potential chance of matching up against them needs to really focus in, because this is not a team that is to be played with. They are the real deal.
Not at all. Not at all. You are 100% correct on that. And while hits aren't the make or break of any game, they definitely do show a physicality and a style of play. And if I'm not mistaken, I saw the hit count for 15 for the Rollers and 1 for the Silver Foxes. And while, again, hits may not be the end-all, be-all to a game, it can definitely show some signs of where the control is on the ice. And our final period kicks off for our first game 7 of the night. The Silver Foxes are going to take that one, take an early possession that they need, but can't get a shot off quite there. And they have Curcio running right into Mr. Clutch Cookie, trying to work the other side of the net, and much more success there on the stick side. Saw a little bit of bravery from Mr. Cookie. Absolutely, a little bit of bravery there to go outside of the crease, but didn't get punished for it. So we see Shawnee, as he would say, dipsy and doodling, and the puck goes to Zahner, but Zahner can't maintain possession, tries to pass it out as he saw himself in trouble, but we got the Rollers working the other way. Backblast gets in position and works well against a 2-on-1 situation. Great job by Clutch Cookie as well, but a little bit of help there from the net and the posts.
Yeah, if the Foxes want any chance in this game, they need a quick one here. They need to get on the board and just let that momentum roll.
And with 16 minutes left, it's going to be a hard game to play, that slow down pace that sometimes can really affect change. But like you said, all you need is one to really change the tempo. But we are seeing the Foxes right now with very little energy in terms of availability of energy. So luckily, Mopsky is also struggling with that. So we're going to see Backblast try to fight off Mopsky, but Mopsky's back over to Curcio. And a great job by Clutch Cookie there to just take possession of that puck and again slow things down. Try to reset here. Mopsky taking his time. The clock is on their side. The game time left is on their side. They know that, so they're in no rush. But Backblast able to get an interception there. Try to work back. Gets it over to Shawnee.
Great defense there by Dan.
Working the space, and Zahner tries right in the slot in front of Aviator to make something happen, and Aviator just looks like he pokes it himself.
It's a hot stick by Aviator right now.
100%. And again, the slowdown game that we're seeing from the Rollers, in no hurry. They got 10 minutes to kill, and they have 5-goal separation. Great glove save there by Clutch Cookie. And the Silver Foxes working up from Backblast to Zahner. Zahner trying to find a good spot, gets it over to Backblast again for another slap shot from top of the ice, the offensive zone, but it does not go. And we got Curcio trying to work through the trash, lost his stick along the way. We got an opportunity for the Silver Foxes. They have the numbers of 3-on-2. Shawnee back to Zahner. Aviator on his game tonight, not allowing another puck to go through. Zahner right in front of Aviator, who is aggressive and pokes that one free. That was insane by Aviator. All right, we got an icing. So we're going to go back to the offensive zone for the Foxes and hopefully an opportunity for them to win the face-off and see if they can get something past Aviator, who has been locked down pretty much since the halfway point of the first period.
Yeah, man, the Foxes got to do something now.
Good job by Clutch Cookie. Not at all. Good job by Clutch Cookie there to take home the full frontal assault. But we have Backblast getting the puck taken away by oh no.
Oh boy.
Backblast has it taken away by Gritty, who takes it himself, gets a shot, doesn't go in. But the puck lingers near the line. And that is another goal for the Gotham City Rollers.
That was a terrific save. Nothing to show for it.
2 different times tonight that's happened.
Yep.
Shawnee able to retain possession all along the boards. Gets it over to Backblast. He tries to put the puck forward and just see if we can get something going offensively. Gritty working towards Clutch Cookie. Does a great job. Does Clutch Cookie to make sure that the puck stays in play. And there goes Zahner again, trying to work the center of the ice up to Shawnee. Shawnee tries to get over to Zahner, seeing the defensive presence coming. can't get it to Zayner, and we got the Rollers back in possession. Curcio working with a friend on the other side, and finally see some success on the far side of the net. Curcio having
Oh
himself a night.
my God. There's that may be the nail in the coffin, man. What a performance by these Rollers right now. They are putting on an offensive clinic.
Absolutely, and I think that will do it. I think that was
Oh yeah,
seven. I
that was
think that put us
Mercy.
at
Oh
yeah, that was
man,
9-2
man,
Rollers, and
man.
so the number two team at the end of the season, so number two in the standings has advanced, and the number 7 team, the Silver Foxes, is going home after what was a fantastic series. And although this game didn't turn out the way they would wanted it, can't can't say anything bad about the way that the Silver Foxes got to this point. They played their heart out. They put together a great team. They made some moves to make the team even better than what it was, and quite frankly, just not something I know they're going to be happy about, but something they have to keep their chins up about because they played so well throughout the season. But we will see this Gotham City Rollers moving forward to the next round.
Yeah, I mean that was just a terrific performance by the Rollers. They were just going out there to show why they're the 2 seed, and the great season by the Foxes, great fight by the Foxes. Being able to push that team to a game 7 is probably one of the biggest accomplishments they could have. But those Rollers just went out there and showed them like we're number 2 for a reason.
So at this point, we know that the number 1 team, the South Beach Snipers, are going. We know the number 3 team and the Gotham City Rollers are going. If I'm not
I
mistaken,
believe
the
one,
Stewart
two,
King.
and three. 1, 2, and 3. Stewart Kings, us, and Gotham.
Gotcha. So with that said, that leaves us with the final game of the night. We haven't kicked off just yet, but we have the Blackguard versus Tampa Bay, and I like we talked about before this game started. I don't even know what to say about this game because of the level of talent we're going to see on the ice on both sides. I can't wait to
This game's gonna be a real treat.
for sure, for
This
sure.
is gonna be terrific, and I know for sure everyone in South Beach is watching this game because this is our matchup. Whoever wins this is a big one.
Gentlemen, I am pleased to announce that I am sad.
What's going on, Sean?
You know what? There's certain losses you have that are just gutting and crushing. That's just full kudos to those Gotham City boys. I mean, there was the reason we beat them in Game 6 yesterday was because we played fucking phenomenal and we were able to get a couple breaks. Didn't get those same breaks. They played fucking better than we did today, through and through. Nothing but handshakes all around to those Gotham City boys. And yeah, I mean, it sucks. But at the same time, we lost fair and square. There's no two ways about it. Gotham deserved it more and they got it. And we're in for some fucking great hockey the rest of the way, though. I will say this upcoming game is going to be phenomenal. And then next week, no matter who wins tonight, I'm excited for it. But I do want to throw a shout out to all those Silver Fox boys out there. Man, that was a really fun team this year. Dan and EK put together a great squad. It was great vibes through and through. They put up with me constantly swearing in the mic, and that's all I can ask for. So,
Well, you're talking about excitement. I just saw somebody join the chat and the stream, and I'm very excited. Wax has joined us, and I cannot be happier.
I had to come in here. Sean, what a great game, dude. You responded quick in that first period, man. You've been doing it all series. You did great. It was a great showing by the boys. Nothing to be too sad about there.
Nope, it's just a testament to the fucking talent in this league, man. You gotta, especially come playoff time, come those game 7s, you gotta play your best and you gotta play lights out. And we're gonna find out which one of these two teams is going to do just that here. We know Gotham's already booked their ticket through. I think we're just waiting for Eat a Snickers to turn on his stream here. Aquino, if you're listening.
So a little playoff tree insight. It's going to be the Sewer Kings versus the Rollers, which is going to be a terrific matchup. Those two teams clashing is going to be an instant classic.
Oh my
And then
goodness.
South Beach has the winner of this game. So we
Man,
got some madness going on.
I don't think we're going to be seeing a
guys have
lot of
been,
3-0s next week.
You
No,
guys have
sir.
been knocking it
Absolutely
out of the
not.
park, by the way. Yeah, I feel like you guys have elevated your commentary. It's absolutely fantastic tonight. You boys are
Oh.
killers.
Wax. Making me
Shit,
more.
man.
Seriously, I got on. I was like, holy shit, this is like ESPN. This is fantastic.
Got me tearing up over here, man.
No, I was listening through it. I listened to yesterday's stream too. But BA, you and Caustic together? My goodness, my job's in trouble. My job's in trouble.
Oh, Shawnee, there's only
Yeah.
one Shawnee, and when it comes to play-by-play, it's I appreciate the kudos. It's night and day, sir. You lead the way. You are the light that we all try to follow.
Well, I still got
I
the.
appreciate you.
I think we got Snickers loading up here. Hey, we got everybody here that's part of media this season. Wax Wednesdays. Glad to have you back, Wax. How was your trip? Let everybody know how your trip was.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was long, and but Denver, awesome city. If nobody's ever been out there, it's really really nice.
I bet.
Parking sucks, but it's fun.
All right, we have got. Just toss that in, yeah.
Caustic,
Parking sucks,
you have
but-
some.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a receipt from one of the parking garages, and it's a nightmare. So I'm not happy about that.
Oh,
but
fun.
other than that, it was a good trip. It was a good trip.
What were you saying, BA?
Sorry, you were getting some flack in the chat. Fix the Funk is saying that you've been attacking him all season long, so you might have some inner turmoil in the semifinals.
Should we get
All right,
PMC
you
on it?
Whoa. I've done nothing but give this guy call outs all season, man. Come on.
Oh, gentlemen, I don't know if you're seeing what I'm seeing, but
I am.
Shife did not make it back home in time. It's going to be Nate Farms, and I love Nate Farms. Nate Farms, if there's one Nate Farms fan left on this planet, it's me. But that's the familiarity that Freddie brings along with Mikey and JG there. I know Nate's played with him before, so I'm probably just stirring up drama out of my friggin' ass here. But that is something. We're going to see the regular top line coming out of the Blackguard here.
Well,
this is,
you're
this
telling
is
me
a big
that
thing that me and BA were talking about before the games, man. That we all had tried, but without Freddie, we got Blackguard, unfortunately.
I just want to say, if you're trying to tell me that Nate Farms fandom is like being Highlander, I will fight you for the one and only spot because I am a Nate Farms fan for sure.
There can be only 12.
I mean,
I think you
I
guys
don't
are
wanna
battling
limit-
with a Keno and
Kirk
rifle
shit.
drum over biggest Nate Farm fan.
Give me 1 second.
Not
I'll be
fair.
right back.
That's not a fair assessment. I mean, saw the man's mustache one time. That's all it took. I was in love.
That's all it takes.
Nate Farms was giving them hay rides.
All right, we have kicked off game 2, and we have the Blackguard in possession. And we are just biding time till Sean gets back so you can hear the true voice of VVHL play-by-play.
What a save there by Bastard on Biz to start the game off.
I'm back. Thank you for being a friend. Oh, we got Mikey PT splitting up the middle here. He's going to take this down to the corner off the post. Dude, guys, Aquino versus Stupid Bastard. It's a goaltending battle for the ages. Mikey PT sneaking into the middle. But look what's going the other way. It's Biz and Snickers on a 2-on-1 JG for all he can do. That's two quality guys at Snakes. 5 hole scores.
Oh, we saw a
Played
couple
that,
of those in the last game.
Oh, man.
Played that
There goes
perfectly.
Biz.
Nothing you can do.
There goes Biz.
It just squeaks through the 5 hole. Biz making himself known right off the bat. Nate going to try and get that down, but that goes off a skate to Yeti, up to Snickers. 2-on-2. Nate and JG, one-timer, scores! Just like that.
Starting quick.
Man.
This is a similar start that we saw. A lot of fast-paced action early on, and we'll see if the return favor can come for the for the Tribe here, but don't want to see this one get escalating too quickly away from them.
No, sir. I was just gonna say, as a team that just let things and snow, that momentum is real, man. When things start going against you and you can feel it, it's just about patching the bleeding. I think Tribe just have to make sure they don't get scored on here for the rest of this period.
They need the Nets one, absolutely.
And we did talk about how many of these players, including Freddie, and he was in consideration for playing, how many of them are well-rounded. Can't even say that Nate Farm isn't also one of those players.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. No, you can plug
I've never
him anywhere
seen
in the
Nate Farms on the offensive side.
I think I've seen him play wing a few times, but primarily D at goalie. But he is a guy that you can plug into any spot on a lineup. That being said, Freddie brings that particular oomph, that little something, you know. And so it's gonna be up to the Tribe to make this line be just as effective, because they're gonna need it. Biz and the boys are flying out there right now. Snickers short side scores.
Those ones hurt my feelings. And it doesn't seem like there's any space and they somehow still get it through. It just hurts my feelings for the goalie.
Oh yeah, it doesn't feel great. It's not a good feeling at all. Unless you're on the other side, and then you feel flipping fantastic. Biz trying to make it 4-0 right off the bat. JG leading the charge, as he's done so many times before. Up to Nate. JG, they do a little how do you do with the puck. That being said, Blackguard, they're dropping down low. They're plugging the front of the net, and they are striking the second they have that puck. Nate turning it around, though, and this is that defensive forward side of things here that Nate's going to bring that I think is going to be very, very advantageous for the Tribe. Ooh, Keno getting a little froggy with it. He's going to leap. No, it is going to be Tribe puck, though. It is going to result in a penalty. Biz is going to take a trip. And we are going to see Mikey PT one-on-one with Aquino.
Mike, you'll get
This is a big one.
right here.
This is a big one.
Mikey is the spark of this team. He'll get him started.
I agree. Mike one-on-one with Aquino. Just runs out of real estate. Aquino stares him down.
Oh, man.
Snickers and Primetime squaring off, as we're going to see all night here. It is going to be won by the Blackguard, yet he's going to get it up to Biz. Biz going to left trigger his way into a nice spot. Rips a shot, but that just goes wide. Are the Tribe going to get a chance out of this? Great play by Snickers to turn that around. Use the space he was given. A little dipsy. No doodle, but he takes it into the corner. Down to Yeti. Yeti looks, tries to get it across to Biz. Good play by Nate Farms. Gentlemen, this is something that the Tribe are going to have. They got essentially two defensemen out there right now in Nate and JG. They just got to make sure they start burying this puck. Primetime on net, but that goes into the corner. Snickers up to Biz. Biz with a little bit of space. Over across, back. Save, stupid bastard. What a save. Back to back. Biz keeps it, though, and they got full pressure going. Biz, nice move just off the post. Primetime's going to spin. He's going to get it to JG. Back to Mikey. They got Nate Farms on the left, on the right hand. But they got three Blackguard in between them. They're up to cycle it down low. Nate could cut middle. No, he turns, gets it to JG. Rips it,
Dang.
Scores!
That's exactly what they needed right there, man. Hollywood JG
Yeah,
getting the thing started off for them.
Making it happen.
Great play there by the Tribe.
Just like that, the
Quick puck moving.
Tribe have stolen the momentum, and they've cut it to a 2-goal game. 1:20 left here. Snickers and Biz looking to do something. Those Snickers go short side. All goes off a skate and score.
Oh,
Stupid
man.
bastard. Been facing a lot of shots, and that one is the toughest one he's probably going to have to swallow for the evening. That's just an unlucky one there.
Those are the ones you got to shrug off, especially in this situation. They got to think, hey, you know what? Without the bounces, it's 2-1 right now, and we know we can score. And stupid bastard robs Snickers right on the line.
What a glove save.
What a pass by Biz. What a find.
Wow. I mean, you know, for all intents and purposes, the Tribe could have it at 2-1 right now, but the Blackguard getting one off a skate, and I think one kind of just trickled through 5-hole. You know what? I say this all the time. You can't score EA goals unless you get that puck to the net. Even sometimes just a simple wrister can just sneak through, even on the hottest goalie. Gentlemen, what do the Tribe got to do primarily here in the second period? BA, let's start with yourself.
Well, we know the Tribe as a team that really tends to control the pace, and that has not happened at all. I got to imagine their game plan is going to be go back to playing their brand of hockey, force the Blackguard to play their brand instead of being forced at the pace that the Blackguard have been playing, which has been high velocity the whole way through.
Kostic, if you're the Blackguard, you guys have been in this spot a lot, up going into the second period, you buggers. What do you think the Blackguard has to primarily focus on here starting in the second?
The Blackguard just need to keep up the pace of play right now. They're playing at such a high level that the Tribe just don't know what to do. They're taking it to them in every second of every minute of this period. And if they come out here and they have a strong second, this game might be over sooner than we think.
Wax, I'm going to get your thoughts in a second here, but let's wait for a whistle because we got JG and Mikey PT swinging it around. PT looking to go up the middle, does eventually get it. Nice, aggressive play by Aquino. Wax, you've been on the Tribe before. You've been in these spots with JG, Mikey, and the boys. What's JG saying to the guys right now?
Oh yeah, and he's probably saying like what you said. Without those two bounces, it's a 2-1 game. So they got to keep playing the way that they're playing. I think GG probably needs to get more involved offensively. Him and Nate Farms need to do a good job rotating high and low. Just keep moving the puck around like they're doing. I mean, Mikey finds open space in the ice and makes things happen. He's doing a pretty good job though so far. Yep, there it is.
Oh,
hey,
there he is, right there.
on cue. On cue. You needed something like that.
Ready for
Hollywood.
the harvest. Nate Farms, Johnny on the spot. Blackguard now have to answer, you know. JG and the boys thinking, hey, this could just easily be 2-2. The one thing they got to do right now is keep putting pucks at the net, and that's what they're doing. Just a big block by the Blackguard there. Mikey setting up in the corner. Ops to dish it to Nate. Nate met by Biz. They're going to tussle. That's going to go into the side. Great defense there by Biz, and a great pass up to Snickers. One-on-one with Mikey PT. Mikey PT shuts him down. Gets it up to Nate Farms, who's going to streak it down the wing. They're going to give him some space. Little backhand, forehand. He's got Mikey on the far side. Nice block by Yeti, who immediately gets it up to Biz. Blackguard doing that so well, playing that counterattack style. But an errant pass might cost him. And it's gonna be Farms up to Mikey PT. Advantage Tribe again. It's gonna go into the corner. Mikey's gonna keep it. He's gonna try and get it around to Nate, but they tussle in front of the net. Nate does get it though. Great job there. He's gonna go to the front of the net. What a save by Aquino.
Ooh.
They're doing a much better job suffocating right now on the Tribe. So you got two defensemen out there. You got to just make sure that they feel that presence nonstop throughout the game. And they're doing a little bit better staying with guys. It's always two Tribe guys on the puck at all times.
Mikey PT holding it on the half wall. He's going to cut. He's going to try and just drive it to the net, and I love that. Just greasy play off goals. Is that a penalty? No, it's not. It's a real good stick lift by Biz. And he's going to opt to keep it here. He's going to get it over to Snickers, who gets murdered by Mikey PT.
Oh.
Biz and Yeti, though, a little give and go. Oh, just offside on the stick pickup.
That was a great display of the Blackguard puck moving ability, though. That little give and go play opened up the Tribe a little bit, and they had a clear cut break there.
Just a simple give back like that people don't normally see is so effective. It's my favorite kind of hockey.
Absolutely.
We are past the halfway point here. Blackguard up to 4-2 late or midway in the second, but it's been all Tribe offensively for the last little while. Nate Farms gets it across. Oh, Mikey PT was there, but he just couldn't get it there. Nice save by Aquino off the one-time. Mikey PT goes short side, scores!
Mikey PT. Man, these Tribe, can't count them out. These boys know how to come back in a hockey game.
Yes, sir. The Cardiac Tribe, they call them. They don't call them that. That's a terrible name. Edith Sticker's up to Yeti. Gets it up to Biz. That was a nice hit. Snickers behind the net, wrap around. Good save there by Stupid Bastard. We played a.
I think after that.
Sorry, go ahead, Wax. No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying. I think after that first period, Mikey and Nate kind of figured out which forwards. They're just playing off each other a little bit better so far in the second period. They're not getting caught out as much.
JG opting to take this in, and he's going to just take it down low, give it back to Mikey PT, who swings down 1-1 against Snickers. Around the boards to Nate. Nate spins over to JG back there. Love that little give and go. Nate opts to hold it at the point. JG's down low, but Snickers is all over him, but he's going to get BJG forehand scores!
Hollywood, there he is. Man, God, I love watching this Tribe team play. I love it. I hate playing against them, but man, I love watching them play.
Face-off one there by the Tribe. JG's going to try and take it in. He gets met by Snickers, though. 4-4 game, 3 minutes left in the second. Shots 12-11. Blackguard as they look for another one there, but great job by JG to pick that off. Gets it up to Mikey PT, who's got Nate Farms on the right. PT spins, one-timer, scores, Tribe take the lead.
The Tides, they are returning right now. Momentum is swinging the way of the Tribe, and I think we've all contributed to a little bit of what the math equation had to be for the Tribe to get back on top, whether it be pacing, whether it be JG getting more involved, like Wax said, Primetime and Farms playing so well off of each other.
Minute 20 left here in the second. Blackguard got to be just hoping they could tie it up to get some momentum going back their way going into the third, but it is going to be won back by the Tribe. Biz doing his best to cause chaos, though. Him and JG head-to-head. What a battle. Primetime up to Nate, who's got JG cutting far right. Biz all over him, though. This has turned into quite a little battle between these two guys here. Nate off the boards. That's the hardest pass in hockey, and I heard you mention that before. It really, the worst part was I was listening to the stream, and then I threw that pass, and then I heard you say that, and I was like, yeah, because it is, and then I immediately did it again.
So I'm so happy that other people struggle with that too, because I thought it was just me.
No,
it is comical. It's odd because, like, as somebody who plays defense, I have no problem making those passes ever, and I just find it so funny that these guys that can do dekes and shit that I couldn't even think of doing can't make a pass backwards. It's just like, I don't know. It's not that hard for me, but I get it. Like, and I've seen it enough, so I know there's something with it. There's something to that, and like the 2-foot pass. That thing's nearly impossible.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
You can't. You can't
Yeah,
do it.
no. You get to the point sometimes where you're too close to the guy. You just gotta say, "Sorry, man, I'm taking it."
Yeah.
Like if I try passing it to you, you'll go right through your legs and turn over. Boy, big third period here. You gotta use the restroom here, boys. I'll be back.
Yeah, Wax, I missed you in the previous intermission, but kind of the same question here. Tribe are in a bit of a different spot here. What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think they're expecting from the Blackguard in the third?
Probably more of the same, honestly. I don't, I didn't really see, I don't know. The Blackguard got to switch something up, what they're doing, obviously. Get back to what they were doing in the first period. But I think the Tribe are really settled in defensively, and having two defensemen out there, especially if they're playing good off each other, and the way Stupid Bastard's playing right now, I don't know. I don't know what the Blackguard got to do. They got to get a little creative.
No doubt, no doubt. Good point. It's a good point that you mentioned there too. Is that the Tribe are essentially rocking two defensemen, but it's gonna be Biz on a penalty shot.
This is gonna be huge. This is huge. They need this.
And if there's anybody on the black card you want to see on a penalty shot for the black card, It's going to be Biz.
Oh, it barely gets the stick on it.
Oh my
Barely.
goodness. Just the tippy top of the stick.
That's one of those ones where you're like, oh no, and then you're like, yeah. I thought he went just a tad early, but it caught it.
It caught it right at
Just
the
as
end.
planned.
Yeah, just like we drew it up.
Icing here, 17 minutes left in the third. Blackguard now down by 1 in a critical game 7.
Oh, I could feel the nerves.
Snickers and Primetime head to head once again, and it's going to be Primetime.
Playoff hockey.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. JG's got that speed, and he's
Nerves
got
are
Mikey.
insane.
JG's going to turn in the corner. He spins, gets it back to Nate. Nate down to Mike. Mike poked by Biz there. Biz is going to have some speed, and he's going to have Snickers in the middle, but there's a JG there. Oh, great job by Nate Farms to get back and break that up. Snickers does an even better job getting that puck back, though, and he's going to get it to Yeti, who's going to eat a hit, but it is still going to be Blackguard puck. Biz taking his time at center. He's going to sneak his way in. He makes a couple of really nice moves there over to Snickers, but JG's going to pick that off. JG up to Nate. Nate brings it in. Just puck protecting on his side. Taking the room there, giving him, and he's got JG for the one-timer in the middle. No, he's going to spin. He's going to get it down low to Mike. Good, just solid fundamental hockey here from the Tribe right now, but great defense by the Blackguard. Aquino's going to hold that, and we're going to reset. Sorry, just 1 second.
And JG is just such a good defenseman. He's textbook. Everything you could ask for.
Textbook's a real good way to put it. Yeti's no slouch, though. He's going to get it up to Biz here. They're going to try and mount a comeback, but Mikey PT with the hit. Snickers spinning and looking. He's going to shift his way through. Nice shot, better save. 8:26 left. This is where it gets real dicey.
8.5. 8.5. Tribe could get one here, and it'll be a whole different game.
Snickers in prime time again. Won by Snickers this time. Yeti going to spin. He's got Biz on that left side. Is he going to find it? Biz elects not to shoot, but does sneak in. Nice defense and nice save. JG just slowing it down. Going to find his open man. Great work here. Just taking what they're giving him. Beautiful hockey right there. He's going to get it down. Great defense by the Blackguard, though, to force it as a turnover. Yeti up to Snickers, up to Biz. Biz is going to spin. He's going to look, get it down to Snickers. Snickers skates into some trouble, but still has the puck. Yeti at the point. Nice block there by Mike. Yeti's going to keep it, though. He's going to get just absolutely hammered down. 4:40 left in the third. It's a 1-goal game for Tampa Bay, who's bringing the puck down. Nate has JG in the middle. They're going to keep him on the perimeter. JG, nice backhand. Better save by Aquino there. Biz now 3:30 left. He's looking to make a move, but Mikey PT's going to do an excellent job getting the way there, and it's going to be him with the puck coming down the other way now. One-on-one with Yeti. Snickers and Biz getting back. Mikey PT down low. He's waiting. He's turning. He finds it out in front. What a save by Aquino to keep this a 1-goal game. 2 minutes left. Snickers taking it down the ice now. He's going to have to find some space. Mikey PT's on his side. Mikey's been throwing the body real well all night, but Snickers does a good job to get around him, throws it out in front. Errant pass. It's the last minute, potentially, of the Blackguard season right now. Biz cutting to the middle, looking backhand. He's skating around. He gets it out in front. What a steal by Nate Farms, who's just going to get it out of his zone. Are we going to get an icing out of this? We are not. Yeti's going to set up. He's going to get it up to Biz. Biz up to Snickers. Snickers cutting middle. He's got backhand. What a poke check by JG.
Oh,
He's going to get
my
it down the
God.
ice. Prime time now with Nate Farms. taking it into the corner, spins, gets away from Snickers, will try and cut to the front, but he just cuts back into that corner, just content to kill some time in the offensive zone. Nate Farms down low, 20 seconds. Nate Farms on that half wall, down to Mikey. They got to start pressuring. Biz gonna do that. They're just gonna get it around to JG. 10 seconds left. Down to Nate Farms. Nate Farms gonna cut all alone right out in front. Scores!
Ooh, man, that is textbook Tampa Bay Tribe hockey right there. That is, wow. What a treat. What a treat we just got.
Insane play at one end of the ice to keep the puck out of their own net, just to score at the other end and solidify it. It is going to be an icing first, but it is going to be the Tampa Bay Tribe versus
Crazy.
the Snipers in the next round. Caustic, how you feeling about that?
Not good at all, honestly. I'm not feeling good at all about it. I mean, I wasn't feeling good about either of the teams, but just knowing the fact that we had such a successful season and one of the teams that really humbled us was the Tribe, and now I got to play him in a 7-game series. I'm not thrilled. But the hell of a team, man. They deserve it. They played great season to the Blackguard, but Tribe just showed that they're veterans in this league and they know how to get it done in the playoffs.
Yes, sir.
And he did it without Freddie.
Yeah, exactly. Who
Without
just showed
Freddie
up in the
too, man.
He just showed up in the chat saying, "I just got home. What did I miss?" Well, you're on to the second round, good sir. Enjoy.
Wow.
So we are going to have the South Beach Snipers versus the Tampa Bay Tribe and the Sewer Kings taking on the Gotham City Rollers. It is going to be insane next week. Be with us here on Tuesday. I don't believe we're going to have a live wire just because the stats are so hard to get going. There's really not a lot to talk about unless we get these things all finalized. We are going to be bringing some sort of show soon, though, for the playoffs. But until then, join us on Tuesday where we're going to be bringing you all the action of the next round. It is going to be great. Congrats to the Gotham City Rollers and the Tampa Bay Tribe. And heart goes out to the Silver Foxes and the Blackguard. Great season by both teams. Handshakes all around. And yeah, it's going to be NHL 26 soon. But before we get there, it is going to be insane next week. Gentlemen, is it too early to start asking for predictions?
I can see every series going 7, truthfully.
I think so.
Yay!
Every series is going 7.
Well, let's do a quick round table here, and then we'll shut her down. BA, I want a prediction for both series. I'm gonna ask it. I'm gonna be a dick and put you on the spot.
Okay. Well, if we're gonna go, we'll start with Tribe versus the Snipers, and I apologize if I have cursed you, Caustic, but the way the Snipers played, the depth that they have had all season is pretty hard to fight. Now they have a very tall task. We just saw just how dangerous the Tribe can be, but I will go with the Snipers. Not going to be easy, and I'm going to say Snipers in 6. And then for the Kings, and of course now I forget the 4th team. Somebody help me.
Sewer Kings and the Gotham City Rollers.
Thank you. Sorry. And the Kings and the Rollers, those are 2 teams that I think it's really going to depend on the lineups that they provide. Just because I know they both have lineups that they tend to lean on. So that I do honestly see going 7, just because I simply don't know how that ball is going to shake out with the way that their lineups are going to be. But I think it's really going to be a matchup oriented series. So I'll see that one going 7, and I'm going to go with the Kings simply because last time I doubted the Kings, they made me eat a lot of my own words, and they did not taste good. So I'm going to go with the Kings in 7.
I like it. DBC, we reseed after every, so it's just the way the playoff tree looks. We do reseed top versus bottom again after each round. Where was I going with that?
Caustic's turn to guess.
Yes, Caustic. You don't have to guess your own series,
Um,
but I do want one on the other one.
I'll guess our own. Honestly, man, it's gonna be a classic. Us versus Tribe. I mean, the two Florida teams battled it out. Battle of Florida. Um, I love their play style, but honestly, this is the deepest the South Beach Snipers have ever been. We got just 8 guys ready to go day in, day out, and Outcast Avenger coming in to anchor that Wednesday line and net, playing terrific. Um, I'm very excited to see how we do in this series, and I think we could edge it out in 5 or 6, honestly. And then for the Sewer Kings Rollers, I'm gonna have to take the Kings in 5. Honestly, that front line for them is so dominant. They're such a great two-way offense with Showstopper, B-Max stopping everything, and Dex finding a way to score from every possible angle, and Scub Daddy finding a way to be open somehow every single time. Um, I think they're going to be a great match for that Rollers top line, and it's going to come down to depth for them as well. And I think the Sewer Kings got better with the Juicing and Whistling Cloud. So I definitely got the Sewer Kings in that one.
Wax, what about yourself?
Well, I don't do predictions. Won't do it. I'm always wrong, so I won't do that to anyone. I would love to see Tribe Sewer Kings run it back. That'd be fun. But no, I don't know. Just a bunch of great teams out there. It's going to be an interesting series for sure. I think by the end of the first night, you'll kind of probably know, how they're going to pan out. But I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it's just some exciting hockey. That's what I'm looking forward to. But
what about you,
I'm not
Sean?
making any predictions.
Will Spite lead your predictions, or what do you think is gonna happen?
It may sound like it, but I'm gonna give you a splintered guess. The first one, I think when you said Snipers in 6, that's where my head was at in there. I love those boys on the Tribe, but the Snipers have shown that they're the team to beat, and until somebody shows me that can happen, I gotta go with the Snipers. Sewer Kings and Gotham City. One of two things is gonna happen. Gotham City really likes to do that super shallow cross crease, and they're very good at it, and they're very good at finding it. But them doing that to us required a lot of perimeter play, and if there's one thing the Sewer Kings showed when they won last season, it's that their physicality can absolutely take over a game, and I really think that that's going to hurt the play style that Gotham City has. And I say this is a team that just got absolutely spanked by Gotham City, so no hate to them. I just think we're going to see a very severe play styles crash, where you're going to have a crash and bang Sewers King, especially with Scub back there. He was one of the eliminating factors for the other team in their playoff run, in that the star player on the other team would get the puck, and then they would be counting Tweety Birds swirling above their head. And that really affects teams. So if Gotham City can't get that perimeter play offense going, then they're going to have to adjust. And if they can't do it, I say Sewer Kings in 5. If Gotham City can get that offense going and they've got the sticks on it to get around those guys, then I say Gotham City in 6. So it's one of those two, depending. And you know what? I could probably tell you after the first game. How's that for a super long answer to a short question?
No, it works just fine for me. It's just, if I knew I could give 2 answers, then, it could be either team for either series.
No, you guys only get to pick one. This is the benefits of having the mute button.
Sean, are you special?
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Sean, you are cool and awesome, and everybody loves you. Thank you, BA Superhero. Gentlemen, let's do a quick roundtable here before we sign out. Thank you so much for joining us here. Hey, we're still sitting 30 strong. That's absolutely awesome. We appreciate you here, and we appreciate both teams, or both series, for putting on some great games for us tonight. Join us on Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's the semifinals. It's going to be awesome, and you're going to be there because it's awesome. BA, quick little roundtable before we go. Anything from yourself?
It was a great night. I enjoyed the chemistry with Caustic. It was a great time calling with you on game one, and very much looking forward to seeing what these semifinals have to offer us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mr. Caustic, how about yourself?
Honestly, man, I love listening to BA call games, but I loved calling them with him even more. And it was a pleasure calling them with him tonight. Great games tonight, and I can't wait for next round. Next round's gonna be terrific.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mr. Wax Poetic, how about yourself, buddy?
Yeah, no, hey, it was a pleasure listening to you guys call the first game. You guys got quite the little dynamic working between you two, so I'm excited to hopefully see some more of that. But no, great games all around. Everybody's playing their hearts out. Couldn't ask for any more, and I cannot wait for these semifinals to kick off and see what we got. And I thought your analysis of the Gotham City Rollers Sewer Kings game was actually pretty apt, considering having to play them last season. In the playoffs with the tribe. I can vouch Scub Daddy is a nightmare, and I don't know what it is, Scub. If you're out there listening, buddy, I don't know what I ever did to you. I feel like that dude. He comes at me. Well, I don't know what it is. Maybe he does that. Maybe everybody feels that way. I'm not sure, but that dude is aggressive as shit. No, but it should be. I thought your analysis was actually spot on. I think that's exactly the Sewer Kings kind of play style, that physicality, and it really is extremely disruptive. And I'm excited to watch that even more now that you laid that out. I think that's definitely something to watch for. Very, very, very intuitive on your part, Sean.
That's what I'm going to be keeping my eye on. I'm very interested to see how that goes. And now that I pissed off half the teams left in the series, I'm going to go start sending apology letters. So first and foremost, thank you to Infinite Madness again for the graphics. Dude is awesome. Always Johnny on the spot. Appreciate the heck out of you, buddy. And there was a graphics error yesterday that showed it was 2-1 Gotham City instead of 3-0. That was on me. That was on me. I gave bad data. Hey, quack, quack, quack. Quack, 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 quack. But where's every time I look and see if Army joined, but I know it's you, Wax. I know it's you. Speaking of Wax, thank you for the gifted subs tonight too, buddy. Absolutely awesome of you. Going out to a great group of people there.
Let's go, girls.
Just don't do the FBI one, please. Just please don't do the FBI one.
I won't.
All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us here tonight. Big shout out to BA, Caustic, and Wax for doing things on the show here. Great job by all you guys. I can't wait to rewatch the stream tomorrow, and I'm lying because there's no way I can rewatch what just happened to us tonight. But I'll probably rewatch the tribe part. That'll be fun. Thank you, boys, all for joining. Thank you all for watching. We appreciate the heck out of you. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time next Tuesday. Semifinals: Snipers versus Tribe, Sewer Kings versus Gotham City Rollers. Be there. It's gonna be ridiculous. And I mean, what else can you say other than that? It's gonna be a great time. We appreciate the heck out of all of you. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll talk to you next week. Peace out, everybody. Bye bye.